Hello art students. Today we will be practicing a technique called Zentangle. For this project, you will need markers, white construction paper, a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie, and a ruler. Begin by taking your ruler and pencil and drawing a series of lines and geometric shapes. Once you finish drawing your lines, take your Sharpie and outline the design you just created. In the video, I am using my Sharpie to draw and fill in my designs so that you can clearly see how I create the patterns. However, make sure to use a pencil before you Sharpie in case you make a mistake. For this first triangle, I'm drawing smaller size circles within the space. Then I draw smaller circles around the bigger ones to make it look somewhat like a sun. Now, I will be creating a checkered pattern. Draw lines starting from the top left of the space to the bottom right in a slanted direction. Then draw those same lines in the opposite direction to finalize the design. For the next pattern, I am drawing small circles and bigger circles in random placements. You can put as many circles or as little circles as you want. Next, I am creating a cheetah pattern by drawing random shapes and outlining them with thick lines. After finishing my cheetah print shapes, I create horizontal lines in the background. The next pattern is similar to the checkered pattern, but with more space in between each diamond. Now draw swirls in each diamond. The next pattern will resemble scales. Draw U-shapes consecutively all the way down the space as if you were drawing the scales on a fish. For the next pattern, draw vertical lines. In the far left column, draw slanted lines going from left to right. In the column right next to it, draw slanted lines from right to left. Follow this until all the columns are filled in order to create a chevron pattern. For the next pattern, draw thick vertical lines. Then, draw a checkered pattern just like the one we did before. Finally, draw some horizontal lines to create a stained glass window effect. Next, draw a small shape, fill it in, and draw that same shape around it a little bit spaced apart again and again to create a rippled effect. Fill in every second ripple. Draw lines on every other ripple. Feel free to draw any kind of design you want on the fourth ripple. For the next pattern, draw several squiggly vertical lines. Draw wide U-shaped lines going down one column, and then wide rainbow-shaped lines going up the next column. Repeat this until you finish for the space. For this next pattern, draw smaller and smaller triangles within the larger triangle. Next, draw some evenly shaped circles. Draw some even smaller circles within those big circles. Now draw tiny stars in the small circles. For the next pattern, draw a small U-shaped scale and a larger one around it. Draw another one close to the line you just drew. Color in the space between the small U shape and the big one. For the final space, draw mini rainbows stacked on top of each other. After you sharpie your drawing, take an eraser and erase any pencil marks you may have. Finally, take your markers and color in your Zentangle drawing however you want. And that's it for this project. When you finish coloring, your masterpiece should look somewhat like this. Remember to put your name, date, and your grade on the back of your paper. Thank you for watching. See you next time.